then I'm actually going to flip over to his presentation. So David has been in sales and marketing for nearly 30 years. He joined SimboliQ 3 years ago as a partner and director of business development, and he is absolutely loving what he does. He's generated new opportunities throughout North America and beyond, and his favorite project, other than working with Corporate Connections, of course, because you'll see in his slides, he is a supplier to Corporate Connections, was finding solutions for the Colombian Air Force. Air Force, okay. Anyhow, before joining SimboliQ, David had a very prosperous career in the newspaper field. He headed sales for nearly 14 years. During that time, he expanded the newspaper's distribution into new geography. He launched 2 magazines. He was involved in the initial launch of the website, etc. In 2012, at 42 years old, David took the big leap of taking a sabbatical, and he went back to work with students who were half his age to obtain his MBA at McGill. Today, he's also an adjunct professor at McGill, teaching sales strategies and management to MBA students. David has worked on various nonprofit boards. Currently, he's involved with Games for Hope, an organization that raises $500,000 per year for children's charities. In the past, he's enjoyed volunteering to coach youth hockey, basketball, baseball, and soccer. While he's not at work, David spends time with his lovely wife Cheryl, his 3 boys, Josh, AJ, and Noah, when they're home from school in the US. He loves to play hockey, golf, fish, photography, cooking, travel, and enjoys a really good glass of scotch. Something you didn't know about David is that while he now plays hockey, he only learned how to skate at the age of 30, and he did so with 4- and 5-year-olds who were playing MAHG hockey. Mag hockey. So, sans plus tarder, obviously someone who's very active in his community, passionate about what he does, definitely worthy of our time and attention. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. David Solomon.
Merci beaucoup tout le monde. Since I've joined the group, I've been talking about e-commerce. In reality, what we really want to talk about today is the whole side of automation. We heard a couple of people talk about the processes and the requirements to create more profitability. That's pretty much what we do. So to clarify a little bit more precisely what we do, the core of our business, that's what I'm going to be focusing on today. So, un petit peu sur SimboliQ, ça fait depuis 2001 qu'on est en existence. On est un cabinet de douzaines de vraiment des excellents employés. Nous sommes vraiment des experts dans le domaine des technologies. On est des consultants d'affaires. On regarde les processus comme l'information, on regarde les processus pour voir comment on pourrait l'améliorer en utilisant la technologie. Alors, on pourrait tout faire, mais pour dire tout le monde, on pourrait tout faire, ça veut dire vraiment rien. Alors, on va focuser sur un aspect de notre business, c'est l'automatisation. So let's talk about a reality that today's buyer lives in the Amazon, eBay world and expects everything to be quick. The problem is that the suppliers, wholesalers, manufacturers, distributors on a global scale are not even close. They continue to often do things manually, which slows the ordering process, which upsets a customer. And so what we're telling everybody is the solution today is you need to automate. So let's take a typical situation. On a un client qui veut acheter, puis là, il reçoit son catalogue dans la poste, où il a besoin de télécharger un PDF. Il a besoin de chercher ses prix. Il a besoin de regarder s'il y a quelque chose en inventaire. Qu'est-ce qu'il a commandé récemment? Ça prend du temps pour faire une commande. C'est trop long. Alors, un scénario typique, c'est qu'il va chercher un autre fournisseur. De l'autre côté, le fournisseur, lui-même, il dit non, je ne peux pas le faire parce que je reçois mes commandes soit par courriel, au téléphone, même par fax, et il devrait les rentrer. Puis ça prend du temps. La publication prend du temps. La vérification prend du temps. Même le paiement prend du temps. Et là, ça veut dire que ça coûte trop cher. So why are we telling everybody that there's a benefit? Why automate? What does a customer get? Simply put, they get a 24-hour day, 7-day a week, 365-day customer service desk. What we are giving, what you create here is an extension of your customer service. We're not eliminating it. People still need to talk to people. But in reality, people don't order when you're open. They order when they want and when they need. If you think about it today, if you have clients overseas in a different time zone, if you're open only 9 to 5, that's not going to help them at all. If you're in the restaurant business, or if you're like a hotel like the Mount Stevens, and you need to order food, they don't do it when you're open, they do it at 2 o'clock in the morning. They don't have time. So what you're creating over here for them is an enhanced experience and the information and the ease to order and to look for what they need rapidly. On the supplier side, the benefit is incredible. If we look at today, the manual entry of orders causes companies to lose money. Every 5 to 7% of those orders have mistakes in them. That costs the suppliers a fortune. You can't recover it. Even worse, customer service people spend 20% of their day searching for information that's not easily accessible because it's not automated, because it's not easy to find. Straight to the bottom line. Automating minimalizes these problems. We'll never get rid of them completely, but we minimize the problem. So how do we do it? What do we offer our clientele? We're giving them really what we call our 3 pillars. Oh, great slides. On the ordering side, what we're telling everybody is we're now making the customer side, your buyer side, easier. Easier to find the information about their product, easier to find their pricing, easier to understand what they're ordering. It's so much quicker, it's so much easier. And again, we're open all day long. The information exchange is easier. Even the ability to pay you becomes quicker. Thomas, what would it be like if someone could cut their AR by 10 days? How much does that affect the cash cycle? Immensely. On the supplier side, dès qu'il reçoit les commandes, ça rentre directement dans le système. Pas besoin de vérification manuelle, pas besoin d'attendre pour voir si ça vaut la peine, pas besoin de voir s'il y a un inventaire. C'est déjà vérifié, et ça va directement au département de shipping. Beaucoup plus rapide, beaucoup plus efficace. On peut livrer beaucoup plus. Et on vraiment minimalise les erreurs. Malheureusement, il y a des systèmes qui existent, soit des ERP, QuickBooks, autres, que les détails dans le système, on va le vendre avec la description d'un item. On a un client qui dit qu'il est limité à 40 caractères pour décrire ces items. Alors on lui donne un back-end, donc il peut vraiment gérer chaque produit comme il faut. Monter une photo, améliorer la description. Même, ça peut choisir les prix nets pour chaque client. Tout est fait dans le back-end. Est-ce qu'on a besoin d'un diplôme de TI pour le faire? Non. N'importe qui peut gérer notre back-end. C'est très, très facile. Là, ça améliore la procédure et ça facilite pour les deux côtés, et pour le fournisseur, qui sauve beaucoup d'argent. Et en plus, pour du côté shipping et paiement, encore, c'est beaucoup plus rapide. Encore, un net profit pour un fournisseur. Let me give you a couple of examples of what we've done for some customers to give you an idea of how we've helped them a lot. I've talked about the uniform industry, and this is one of the most bizarre, complex industries that you're going to find. Because to provide someone with a uniform is not that easy. What could they order? When can they order? Who could pay for it? Male, female, maternity. It's a nightmare. Think of an airline with 40,000 employees like Air Canada, and who's supposed to get what and when, and then you deal with the unions. It's a nightmare. We built for the uniform industry. We're the only ones who built the SaaS platform for the uniform industry, where the supplier can easily manage and control each and every customer individually with their proper rules. And each of their employees, when they log in, see specifically their catalog, and if they should pay or not. And if they can, when, and how. And it's totally integrated into the supplier and to the customer side. Almost no hands need to touch it. Bless you. The suppliers that we have been dealing with here have all told us that profits went up, sales went up, and they got more contracts because they created an advantage of the market. Think of the Mount Stevens Club, as I told you. They'll order food at 2 o'clock in the morning. They don't have time to wait. but they order the same thing over and over again. And the last thing we want them to do is to do work, and then the worst is they're gonna go find another supplier. Because let's be realistic, this salt and this pepper can be provided by any supplier. Anybody could provide it. There are hundreds of suppliers here who can provide it. Why work with this one customer? It's because of ease of ordering, ease of shipping, ease of identifying the product. Shikora, for example, has a limit, will not allow their franchisees to order anything outside of their products. You're gonna find the same eggs, milk across Canada. So what you can do is you could help them create specific catalogs for each customer. Make it easier for them to order. And then they don't have to go anywhere else. Hey, if they run out of bread, palm bread doesn't, listen, don't have palm bread. Okay, how about Wonder Bread? You never lose the customer. According to our client, they told us that they had 7 full-time customer service people that all they did was enter orders all day long. They were able to reallocate 2 to more profitable divisions. They also were able to reassign a shipping department person and an accounting department person because of all the other benefits that came out of it. 4 full-time salaries per year. You're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars a year straight to the bottom line. I think all of our customers are looking for something like that. Some of the clients we've served, we've helped out, a range from corporate connections, proud to say, all the way up to nonprofits like Seagull Center and a variety of different projects. I'd be more than happy to sit with you on a one-on-one and discuss stories about each and every one of them. I'm looking to meet people in a, I'm looking to meet people in a variety of different categories. Anybody who's in wholesale, manufacturing, distribution, minimum $10 million of revenue would be ideal for most of what we do. And ideally, we like to meet either the owners or the heads of operations, IT, or sales. I'd like to thank you all for your time, and I look forward to your questions. Thank you.